Kunja Bihari Gopijanna Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijanna Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari. Hare Krishna. So we'll start with the prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudire अष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टकी. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for Shobal Prabhu to give me an opportunity to serve you all devotees. Happy Nityanand Triyadashi to all.
Prabhu, just a few moments, if you don't mind, I'll take to just talk
Sure,
about
Prabhu.
ourselves. So, firstly, actually, thank you so much, Prabhu. Despite being a working day, you have agreed to speak to us on Srimad Bhagavatam. Thank you so much. So, Govindanand Prabhu is one of those devotees who has an, unmeaning, his thirst for service to Krishna is never satisfied. He is one of those people who every moment is thinking about an opportunity to serve Krishna. He's one of our, meaning, the most kind of that sevadhari who always is in constant some or the other seva. He has developed a huge amount of philosophical knowledge also. And as I have seen him over the years, his philosophical knowledge has been amazing. Every time he speaks about any topic about Krishna, it is more and more he speaks. I like to hear him more and more. One of my personal favorites when it comes to listening to lectures. Prabhu, thank you so much for joining and enlightening us today. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Prabhu, you are all the inspiration, many things to learn from you, all Vaishnavas and Guru and Gauranga. I am not qualified to be on this Vyasasan, but because it's a service, I'll try to serve whatever best I can do from my end, whatever I've learned from you and all Guru and Gauranga. I'll try to serve. Whatever good you find in this, it's all your glories to goes to you and all the devotees. And anything wrong, it's all because of my misunderstanding. So we are reading from third canto, eighth chapter. This one, verse number eight, verse number 10 to 17, and the topic
Prabhuji,
of this.
sorry. Would you like me to share the screen?
Yeah, if you can want to share, share. Otherwise, I will read this one, or somebody will read also, right? So no
Absolutely.
Yes,
problem. You can share, probably.
Rao Prabhu can share, and devotees can read the translation and purport also, if you are okay.
Sure, sure, probably. So I'll read the verse till the time Prabhuji shares. Uda plutam vishwam idam tadasedyan nidra yamilita drina nyamilita ahindra talpe adhishyane kakrita shana swamatmaratau niryaha. Translation.
I'll read, Prabhu. At that time, when the three words were submerged in water, Garbhodaksha Vishnu was alone, lying on his bedstead, the great snake Ananta, and although he appeared to be in slumber, in his own internal potency, free from the action of the external energy, his eyes were not completely closed. The Lord is eternally enjoying transcendental bliss by his internal potency, whereas the external potency is suspended during the time of the dissolution of the cosmic manifestation. Hare Krishna.
Verse number 11. सोऽनता शरीरे अरिक्ता भूता सूक्ष्मः कलात्मिकां शक्तिम् उदारयनः उवास तस्मिन् सलिले पदे स्वे यथा नलो दारुणीरुधा विरयः. Translation.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. Translation. Just like the strength of fire within fuel wood, the Lord remained within the water of dissolution, submerging all the living entities in their subtle bodies. He lay in the self invigorated energy called Kala. After the three worlds, the upper, lower, and middle planetary systems submerged into the water of dissolution, the living entities of all the three worlds remained in their subtle bodies by dint of the energy called Kala. In this dissolution, the gross bodies became unmanifest, but the subtle bodies existed, just like the water of the material creation. Thus, the material energy was not completely wound up, as is the case in the full dissolution of the material world. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Text 12. चतुर्युगानां च सहस्रम् अप्सु स्वपान् स्वधोरित्या स्वशक्त्या कालखायाय साधिता कर्मतन्त्रो लोकान् पितान् ददृश स्वदेहे. Translation and purport. Anyone can read.
The Lord lay down for 1,000 cycles of 4 yugas in his internal potency, and by his external energy, he appeared to be sleeping within the water. When the living entities were coming out for further development of their fruitive activities, actuated by the energy called Kal Shakti, saw his transcendental body as bluish. In the Vishnu Puran, Kal Shakti is mentioned as Avidya. The symptom of the influence of the Kal Shakti is that one has to work in the material world for fruitive results. The fruitive workers are described in Bhagavad Gita as muras or foolish. Such foolish living entities are very enthusiastic to work for some temporary benefit within perpetual bondage. One thinks himself very clear throughout his life if he is able to leave behind him a great asset of wealth for his children. And to achieve this temporary benefit, he takes the risk of all sinful activities without knowledge, and such activities will keep him perpetually bound by the shackles of material bondage. Due to this polluted mentality and due to material sins, the aggregate combination of living entities appear to be bluish. Such an impetus of activity for fruitive result is made possible by the dictation of the external energy of the Lord Kala.
Verse number 13. तस्यार्था सूक्ष्माभिनिष्टा दृष्टेरन्तर्गतोऽर्थो राजसातानियान् गुणेन कालानुगतेन विद्धः शुष्यंस्तदाभिताद्यत्ता नाभिदेशत. Translation and purport.
Hare Krishna. Translation. The subtle subject matter of creation on which the Lord's attention was fixed was agitated by the material mode of passion, and thus the subtle form of creation pierced through his abdomen. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Verse 14. सपद्मकोशा सहस्र दातिशात्कालिन कर्मः प्रतिबोधनिना स्वरौचिषा तत्सालिलाम् विशालं विद्योतया नरकायवात्मा योनिः. Translation and purport.
Piercing through this sum total form of the fruitive activity of the living entities took the shape of the bud of a lotus flower generated from the personality of Vishnu, and by his supreme will it illuminated everything like the sun and dried up the vast waters of devastation.
Text 15. Talloka padmam swa uviva Vishnuha pravivashat sarvaguna bhavasam tasmin swayam vedamayo vidhata swayam bhuvayam yam samavadanti sobhut. Translation and purport.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Translation and purport by Sri Prabhupada. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Into that universal lotus flower, Lord Vishnu personally entered as a supersoul, and when it was thus impregnated with all the modes of material nature, the personality of Vedic wisdom, whom we call the self-born, was generated. Purport. This lotus flower is the universal Virat form of the gigantic form of the Lord in the material world. It becomes amalgamated in the personality of Godhead Vishnu in his abdomen at the time of dissolution, and it becomes manifest at the time of creation. This is due to Garbhodakshai Vishnu, who enters into each of the universes in this form, is the sum total of all the fruitive activities of the living entities, conditioned by material nature, and the first of them, namely Brahma, or the controller of the universe, is generated from this lotus flower. This firstborn living being, unlike all the others, has no material father, and thus he is called self-born or Swayambhu. He goes to sleep with Narayana at the time of devastation, and when there is another creation, he is born in this way. From this description, we have the conception of three: the gross Virat form, the subtle Hiranyagarbha, and the material creative form, force Brahma. Hare Krishna. Jai Prabhupada.
Text 16. Tasyam sa chamburuhu karnikayam avastito lokam apshaya manaha parikraman vyomina vivarta netras chatvari lebhe anudishyam mukhani.
Hare Krishna. Translation.
Hare Krishna.
Brahma, born out of the lotus flower, could not see the world, although he was situated in the whole. He therefore circumambulated all of space, and while moving his eyes in all directions, he achieved four heads in terms of the four directions. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Verse 17. Tasmad yuganta swasana vagurna jalaromi chakrata salila virudham upashrita kanjam yulokatatvam natmanam advaday vidat adi devaha. Translation and purport.
Lord Brahma, situated in that lotus, could not perfectly understand the creation, the lotus, or himself. At the end of the millennium, the air of devastation began to move the water and the lotus in great circular waves. Lord Brahma was perplexed about his creation, the lotus and the world, even though he tried to understand them for 1 millennium, which is beyond calculation in the solar years of human beings. No one, therefore, can know the mystery of the creation and cosmic manifestation simply by the mental speculation. The human being is so limited in his capacity that without the help of the Supreme, he can hardly understand the mystery of the will of the Lord in terms of creation, continuance, and destruction. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Om Ajnanatimrandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Mukham Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langayate Girim Yat Kripato Muhammadi Shri Guru Din Tarinam Paramanandam Madham Keshavam Keshav Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Krishna. So again I welcome you all for this Bhagavatam session and happy Nityanand Triyodashi to all. So without Nityanand mercy, we cannot do anything in spiritual progress or spiritual hearing. Whatever we are doing now, the mercy of Nityanand Mahaprabhu. So he is our Adi Guru. So I just pray to him. He can give me intelligence to speak on this very deep subject matter. This topic of this Bhagavatam is manifestation of Brahma from Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So basically, there are two creations. What are the two creations?
One is the
Anybody can
primary
say?
and another is
Primary and
secondary.
secondary.
Yeah, primary and secondary. What is
One
the
is the
primary?
done by Lord Vishnu, I think, Mahavishnu.
No, but basically, two creation. Creation actually is the wrong word I said, I think. There are two worlds, basically. What that two worlds are there?
Prabhu, Sarg,
Spiritual
Visarg,
world, material world. Sorry.
Yeah, Mataji, what you saying?
Sarg, Visarg.
Sarg Visarg, yes. Material world and spiritual world. So this now we are talking about material world. Spiritual world is self-manifested. It doesn't need creation. But material world need creation. And to create, Krishna himself expand. So first he expands himself in Brahma. You know the hierarchy. It has been already discussed earlier. And through Balram, then there is four quadruple incarnation. In that Sankarshana is there, Pradyumna, Anuruddha, and all this hierarchy comes. And then from Sankarshana, again the Narayan come, the Karna, Takshay Vishnu, Mahavishnu we name us. From Mahavishnu, then again the Garbhodakshay Vishnu, Shirodakshay Vishnu comes, and all this manifestations happen. So this is very technical understanding. All this understanding only lead to one thing. What is that? In Bhagavatam, there are 6 questions asked by the sages. So maybe you all know. Out of that, this one of the point of this topic is related to that only. Anyone remember that? That 6 questions or any
Yes,
of
Prabhu, the
one
first question was, what is the rishis are asking the
ultimate
Sut
benefit.
Goswami, what is there for the welfare of all people?
Yes.
Then second was
So what
the
is that? Hmm. Yes, tell Prabhuji. Yes.
summary of the Shastras, because in the Kali Yuga, people will not be that. Uh, you can say they cannot read
Yeah,
all the
basically.
Shastras. What is the
Yeah,
Kali Yuga?
basic.
What's
What
that?
not the Shastra? Yeah, Shastra. Basically, it is said that where Dharma took his shelter when
Krishna will go.
I think Prabhuji will connect back. Just hold for a minute.
Hare Krishna. Sorry, I got disconnected.
Okay, Prabhuji.
So can you hear me now? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu, we can
Hare
hear.
Krishna. Sorry. So basically, the second point I was saying that shelter, where the shelter took place. So that is Srimad Bhagavatam. And the main important point at what Krishna, why Krishna has appeared to this material world to attract Jiva to Krishna. That is the main purpose. The attraction of Jiva to Krishna. And whatever way we are reading here, so that is all we can see when we are attracted to anyone, what is the purpose? Like suppose if you want to get attracted to any person, what you have to know about that person, how you will get attracted basically. If I want to
In
ask you
the
how you get attracted to anybody.
in the material world, it's a name, fame, knowledge, looks.
Exactly, yeah. Yes, yes, very nice. So beauty, knowledge, fame, then wealth,
Well,
then renunciation, all these six opulences. Any of one thing we see and we say, oh wow, so beautiful it is. But you can see this is only material creation. And you can see here, just like the strength of fire within fuel wood, the Lord remained within the water of dissolution, submerging all living entities in their subtle bodies. He lay in the self-inaugurated energy called Kala. So this everything creation what we see, it's coming from the kala means kala has effect only in this material world. In spiritual world there is no kala, there is no time has controllership, but kala has only controllership in this material world. That is why everything is created has the expiry date. That's the reason kala is working. So in this first 11th shloka, sorry, uh, I read 10, 11th. Anyways, this is also after the three worlds, the upper, lower, and middle planetary system merged into the water of dissolution. The living entity of three worlds remained in their subtle bodies by dint of the energy called Kala. In this dissolution, the gross body became unmanifest, but the subtle bodies existed, just like the water of the material creation. Thus, the material energy was not completely wound up, as is the case in the full dissolution of the material world. So, these are the Shaktis, you can say. Krishna has different Shaktis. There are three Shaktis: Antaranga, Bahiranga, and Tatastha. And then there is a detailed of each Shakti. Antaranga Shakti has which is named as Halladini Shakti. Then there is Samvit, and all these are different. More details is there. The point here is not that we will not go in that details. The main point is that the beauty of that is this, that the Lord is eternally enjoying transcendental bliss by his internal potency, whereas the external potency is suspended during the time of dissolution of the cosmic energy. So, when this three world was submerged in water, Vishnu was alone, lying on his bedstead. The great snake Ananta, and although he appeared to be in slumber in his own internal potency, free from the action of external, his eyes were not completely closed. So now here, the Lord, how he was enjoying, transcendental bliss, because he himself is a Lord. But here, he was resting on Ananta Sesha when the three worlds submerged in the water. So this happens, temporary dissolutions. It is not completely dissolution, which is mentioned in the next verse. So the Lord, the beauty you have to understand, basically, Krishna is impossible to understand. Only through the mercy of Nityanand Mahaprabhu and Guru Gauranga, we can understand Krishna, that also not fully. But yes, till some extent, with their mercy, if Krishna wants, we can understand him fully also. All depends on Krishna's revealing to the his devotee. All depends. So Ananta Shesh, he has so many hoods, and being so many hoods, he is unable to sing the full glories of Krishna. So you can imagine nowadays the scientists are discovering so many things they are trying to discover. Srila Prabhupada said it's sheer waste of time, because now you see so many planets are there. Now some of the planets are not. visible or that is lost by them, or they say maybe. They are not firm that they know the full creation. We don't know the full creation with this mundane eyes. We have four defects. What are that four defects? We all have four defects. What are that four defects? Not you all, I have, because you're all Vaishnavas. Can you say what four defects are there?
Prabhu, to commit mistakes, cheating
Yes, to
propensity,
commit mistake, creating propensity, very nice.
imperfect senses,
Senses,
and
very
one
good.
more.
Anybody want to
Fourth is
volunteer?
illusion.
Illusion, exactly. Yes, Mataji, thank you. So these four things, this is the main cause of our misunderstanding Krishna and to this Bhagavatam. Even Bhagavatam, maybe we perceive as a normal mundane language until unless we don't have the mercy of Guru and Gauranga. Because uh, many people, they don't accept Srimad Bhagavatam. Why? Because they don't have kripa of Krishna. That is the reason they don't understand Bhagavatam. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Brahmand Brahmite Kaun Bhagyavan Jiva Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. So Bhakti Lata Bij, Krishna is giving to everyone. Like a sun is there, sunshine is everywhere. Only we have to open the window and take that mercy. Now it depends on us, we want to take that mercy or no. And if person is not willing to take mercy, Krishna doesn't manifest in front of them. Ye yathama prapidante. Whoever Krishna is meeting, that Krishna, like Duryodhan was there, he doesn't want to, Duryodhan doesn't want Krishna as to understand him. So he did not manifest in front of him. Whereas for Pandava, he was manifesting because they were having this desire. So everything depends on our desire, what we want. This creation has also happened just because of our jiva's desire. There was no requirement of this creation. But because we jiva were so much adamant that, oh, we want to enjoy separately from you, Krishna, we desired that way. And Krishna, with lovingly Father, he created this creation. And this creation is not easy. So suppose if you're making a one company in the Dubai or anywhere, you say when you make a company, and that also not a small company, it's a multi-level. Like if you say the big brands of the world, Tesla and whatever you name it, all this company required so many functioning people to work that company properly. So this creation, you can imagine everything. That is the reason we say 33 crore demigods are there. Why 33 crore? Because manifestation is not small. We think, oh, our shastras are just, this is only the fantasy world, or this is only the imagination of people. Like this, you know, what they do, they just condemned our Sanatan Dharam, and they say this Vedas are not true and all this, because how come 33 crore Devi Devtas can be there? Now you can imagine small companies like Tesla, Microsoft, how many employees they have. It is only one product they are handling. Can you imagine? To handle one product, they need only so many employees. And can you imagine to handle the full creation? You can imagine sun planet. And sun planet also one this is the only one planet, one product of Krishna. And that planet also there is functionings are required. So many helping hands are needed. So all this is the material creation I'm talking about. So sun, moon, and everything. This is the secondary manifestation. Primary was Brahma, because Brahma came initially. The first incarnation after Karno, Daksha, Vishnu, and all is the Brahma. That's why he's named as father of the creation. The Because he has done the creation. So after that, all this manifestation has happened. So you can imagine transcendental bliss he was enjoying, and that also half eyes closed. Can you imagine a boss is also, or because I'm taking this example as a commercial way, because now it is in a mood of that only, that how Vishnu is enjoying resting. No boss is resting when he has such a big, uh, empire. But here you can see Lord is transcendental in bliss and resting on Ananta Shesh and enjoying this bliss. And he is seeing how the external potency is working, how internal energies are working, and how the manifestation. He's just desiring. Can you believe? Only by his desire, everything is come into manifestation and everything is going to dissolution. So here he's giving us the understanding how the Kala Shakti, initially the Kala Shakti works. As soon as the creation has happened, then Kala Shakti take place. And that Kala Shakti has this point we read, verse number 11, where it says, just like the strength of fire within fuel wood. So in the fuel wood, there is a fire already there. So similarly, the Lord remained within the water of dissolution. So Lord was there in that water, dissolution water, submerging all the living entities in their subtle bodies. So with Jiva, we have subtle body and gross body. So all the subtle bodies, he lay in the self-inaugurated energy called Kala. So he just kept in the Kala, like a you have heard about Nirvana and all this, that Brahma Jyoti concept and all that. So Atma does just go for some time being the resting time when the dissolution happen. Then in the 12th verse, it is said, the Kala is take in charge, energy called Kala. So 13th verse, it is saying, 12th word. So the Lord lay down for 1,000 cycles of 4 yugas in his internal potency. So you can imagine 1,000 cycles of 4 yugas. You know how much is for Kal Yuga? One yuga. There are 4 yuga. Satyug, Treta, Dwapar, Kal Yuga. What is the duration of Kal Yuga? Anybody knows?
4,32,000 years.
Yes. And after that, the Dwapar Yuga?
I think, Prabhu, it has to be doubled.
Yes, very good. Dwapar Yuga. And then Treta?
Add
Again,
another
double it.
432.
Not 432. You have to add 864 two times. Then comes Treta Yuga. Again, you will add 1728 by 2. Then 34. This comes to you. 34.5. That is Satyuga. So can you imagine that so long duration is only one Chatur Yuga? So 1,000 cycle of this Chatur Yuga it is mentioned. Can you imagine? And by his external energy, he appeared to be sleeping within the water. When the living entity was coming out for further development of their fruitive activities, actuated by the energy called Kal Shakti, he saw his transcendental body as bluish. So when the here it is said in when living entity, so we have our karmas, because of karmas, we have to uh, we do our fruitive activities, like whatever activity we are doing, we get phal and we get pap for that. We get punya and we get pap for that. So that fruitive activities are because of Kala Shakti. And while in this material, Srila Prabhupada says in translation that Prabhupada, in the Vishnu Purana, Kala Shakti is mentioned as avidya. Avidya means ignorance. Why it is mentioned in ignorance? The symptom of the influence of the Kala Shakti is that one has to work in the material for fruitive result. The fruitive workers are described in Bhagavad Gita as a muda or foolish. This is very important point. Why? In because now we are under the influence of Kala Shakti Jiva. Being that we always hanker for fruitive activities, and that is the reason we are in ignorance, and that ignorance make us more entangled in this material world, because Srila Prabhupada says they are very enthusiastic for some temporary benefit within perpetual bondage. One thinks himself very clever throughout his life if he is able to leave behind him a great asset of wealth for his children, and to achieve this temporary benefit takes the risk of all sinful activities without knowledge that such activities keep him bound by shackles of material bondage. So we will be entangled in this. Due to this polluted mentality and due to material sins, the aggregate combination of living entities appear to be bullish. So, what is bluish here? The aggregate combination of living entities appear to be bluish. Such an impetus of activities for future result is made possible by dictation of the external energy Lord Kala. So Kala, what they does, they keep us in this material world entangled. Why? Because this is our desire. We wanted to be enjoyed from Krishna separately. That is where the Kala takes his upper hand on us, and then we are thinking, oh, I have such a wonderful life, I have a nice house, nice family, everything is going so beautiful. So that is avidya, because we cannot understand when, like, you see, if money, fame, knowledge, wealth, all this is can give our jiva happiness, then why are not this millionaires, billionaires beautiful? Like, you see, the more billionaires like Warren Buffett is there, Tesla, and you name it, Amazon, all this, Facebook, Meta, they are still, in anxiety. How I can grow more, I can grow more and grow more. They are working hard like asses, mudas. uh, and the wealth, this is a wealth. Then fame, so many famous personalities are there in the material world, but still they are in anxiety, they are doing suicide. So many Bollywood, Hollywood people are doing so many nonsense and just taking suicide pills, drugs, and also not name. They have so much name, fame, and wealth, and everything, beauty, everything they have, but still they are so much in anxiety. The reason because of that is they are under the influence of Kala Shakti, and this was their desire. And the moment we are becoming controller of this material nature, we will be in avidya, and we will be in suffering mode. We will be always suffering, always and always, until unless we will not take the shelter of the Nityanand Mahaprabhu and Krishna Gaurang Mahaprabhu. The moment they are so merciful, they have come to give us these holy names in a simple form. Only we need to take out some time and to just chant the names of Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. But we don't have time. We are just running here and there. Oh, my wealth, oh, my family, oh, my children, oh, my this, oh, my beauty, oh, my health, everything. We are running like a ass, but we don't know where I'm running, what I'm going to get, the purpose. You see, when we were a child, what we were designing, we would like to play, we will go here and there, enjoy everything and have fun, everything we do that time. But as soon as we understand the college life, we see people are in college. Oh, we are studying so much, we are playing, but we still have to study so much, playing time is so less. In college we have less studies, more playtime. College life is good, then we aspire for college life. And when we go to college life, then we say, oh, this is also not that great, we should have money, because to enjoy college life we have to have money. Then we rush for job, and when we go for job, then we say, oh, what a wrong decision we took, better we were be child again. Then we think, oh, we want to have family life, that will be better, maybe that life will be much better. Then every time I always say in most of the lecture this, like, this happens to everybody mostly, not you all, but the general scenario. Before marriage we say, tere bina main nahi, mere bina tu nahi, like, without you I am not there, I without I you are not there. And शादी के बाद हम बोलते हैं, आज तू नहीं या मैं नहीं, so you can understand how. Then after that marriage, that was the side joke only. So after marriage we think, oh, no, no, better we should have kids. And then we make kids, and after making kids, oh, why we made the kids, we are so much to take care of, they are taking, they are not well, we have to take to doctors, we have to take care of them, then their future life we have to see. Here Srila Prabhupada is saying, living under the Mudas are foolish because temporary benefit and great asset for wealth for children we have to make. And to achieve this temporary benefit, it takes risk of all sinful activities. And then we work in a sinful way to achieve this, all these things. So all this keeps us in so much entanglement that we are unable to think beyond this body only. We are unable to think, who am I? Only I am thinking for me and my body. And that is the main foremost cause of our sufferings in this material world, that I am this body. The moment you will realize that you're not this body, It will be so blissful for our lives, but that will happen only in the association of devotees and the mercy of Nityanand Mahaprabhu. Without Nityanand Mahaprabhu, we will not analyze that I am this body or no, because Nityanand Mahaprabhu and Gaurang Mahaprabhu has opened this the name of Holina or Nityananda Mahajan Godru mein. There is one bhajan is mentioned that he has opened the Naam Hata, where he's freely distributing the holy name, and whoever will take this holy name. So he's saying, Kaho Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Leo Krishna Naam Re. Only three things you have to do. Kaho Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, and give Krishna name to everybody, whoever you meet. Only these three things you do. Many sinful activities, whatever we have done, will be vanished immediately. Just we need to go and chant the holy names of the Lord, serve Krishna and worship Krishna. And then we will realize I'm not this body. Immediately we'll not realize that we came to the Hare Krishna movement, this an Andolan, this Krishna consciousness movement is gone. And we will think, oh, now I know. So many times Srila Prabhupada said, I am not this body. I am not this body. I know I am not this body. When is our real test? Tell me. When we say, I'm not this body, when is the real test? How do we realize that I am this body or not still? Anybody wants to share any realizations?
At the time of death,
Yeah, but that is too far.
too.
That is too far. Before the death, we can see in our day-to-day life. We can just what we say. We can just see every moment. Not about you, general scenario. I'm talking about me only, not about you all. Every moment we see that I am this body. Like from the morning when I get up, what is my thinking? What am I thinking? Am I thinking that today I will chant my rounds so beautifully without offense? Is the first thought coming in my mind? Yes or no?
No, Prabhu.
For us, no, at least.
And then second thought comes, okay, today I will just go and distribute books to the devotees and do service for Srila Prabhupada. Today I will do nice dressing to Srila Prabhupada. Today I will do the best abhisheks from the Abhishek. Maybe for me it never comes, but for you all it might come that every day we have to dress the nicely to the Lord, nice make bhoga offering. The other day I was hearing one Maharaj was saying, His Holiness Bhagavat, uh, he visited last week from Mayapur. Bhagavat Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Vijay Bhagavat Swami Maharaj. Very beautifully he said, so many times we have heard that we make offerings to Krishna. He very beautifully said, and hit my heart, very hardly hit. So we all do offerings to the Lord. I will try to share with you. It's very hard point, very easy but very hard hitting point. So we do all offerings to Krishna every day, right or wrong? Most of us, everybody in the forum mostly is doing. Yes or no?
Yes, bro.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji. But he said you all not doing the offering to the Lord. Can I know how you are doing it? Nihal Mataji, you tell me how you're doing it. Like which are the deities or photos you have in your house of Lord? May I ask you?
Yeah, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
What you have? You have what?
I have
Which
Jagat.
deities?
Yeah,
Jagannath
Prabhuji, I
Prabhu.
have
Jagannath.
Jagannath Prabhu. I offer sweets to him, but then
Okay.
it's always like that. Tera tujhko arpan.
Yeah, I understand. But no, my point is not that. My point is that so Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra is in your home, and who else is
Yeah,
there in your altar? Anybody else is? Why I'm asking this?
yeah,
Because this is in
Narayan and
connection with that
yeah,
point.
yes, Prabhuji. Narayan
So
is
you have
also there. Narayan and Mata Lakshmi.
Narayan, Mata Lakshmi, five, and who else is there?
Sorry, who all?
Anybody else is there? Who else is there in your altar? So five we counted:
Then
Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, Narayan. Five.
Srila
Okay. Who
Prabhupada,
else? Srila
Srila
Prabhupada, six.
Prabhupada,
Okay. Six. Yes.
Sadi
Who else?
Goswami, Panchatattva.
Six and six, 12. Okay. Panch Tattva is 17. Okay. Nice. Anybody else?
That is all.
18. And how many members you have in your family?
3.
3. So 18 plus 3, 21. So are you making bhoga for 21 devotees in your house?
No, Prabhuji,
Or
no.
21? No. So you understand the point? When he
Yes,
told that
yes,
Maharaj told me that you're not doing offering for the Lord, that you're doing for yourself. So it just hard hitted my heart, you know. So yeah. So 18 members are there in the altar itself. But we are making for 3 members. Because if we'll make more, what will happen? It will get spoiled, right, Mataji?
yes, yes, Prabhuji.
You understand the point? So
Yeah,
very beautifully he
totally.
said, so it hit my heart, you know. So I wanted to share this point with you. So he said, you're not, offering to the Lord. You're not really offering to the Lord. But he said, maybe you will feel bad about it, but no, it's true. Actually, when we get up in the morning, we don't have that desire that we means whenever I say we, it is about me, not about you all your Vaishnavas. I don't want to do any offense against you. So it happens in this way that my thought processes morning I'm getting, I can chant nicely, or this thought is not coming, that means I am this body. Because morning I'm getting up, I'm thinking only about this body, how I can earn money. Today I have to do this work, today I have to go there, today I have to work for my child, today I have to give my doctor, I have appointment with doctor, today I have to go here, I have to do this much thing. So many things only on the which platform? Body platform. So you can imagine, Srila Prabhupada has said so many times that you're not this body, you're not this body. So many times. And you can see still the realization is so far from us. We cannot imagine that I am not this body. We cannot uh, we cannot go beyond this concept of body. So we are so much entangled in this material body and the influence of Kala Shakti, that is avidya. So that is what Srila Prabhupada is saying. That is the reason we are working like asses, moodha, and foolish. So the 14th, 13th verse, it says, the subject matter of creation on which Lord's attention was fixed was agitated by the material mode of passion, and thus the subtle form of creation pierced through his abdomen. So because of people, this material world is, product of passion. You can the Satogun, Rajogun, and Tamogun. So creation is done by Brahma. So it is a mode of passion always. Everybody is running here hard, here in morning and night. And but today morning I was hearing one small snippets of his Holiness Swayam Bhagavan Keshvam Swami Maharaj. He was saying every day we are working so hard. He was giving the analyticals. He was saying every day around 300 something billions emails are shared in the this creation, and also there are, he was saying, billions of transaction like 57 or some figure, analytic figure, I don't remember. But the point you're saying, in 1 second, so many billions has been transferred from one place to another. That everybody is doing the transaction, bank transaction. And he was in joking mood. He said, "I'll not tell how many messages on the WhatsApp. I'll not give that analytical has been shared with each other in this planet." So you can imagine many things are happening, but all we are is doing is running here and there. But there is, what is the real connection behind that? Am I the point I started this Bhagavatam class? The Naimisharanya sages asked, what is the purpose of why Krishna has come to? What is the purpose of Krishna to appear in this material world? To attract us, with this his beautiful creation, and how this manifestation has happened. But we don't have time to understand this. We are so busy. Srila Prabhupada, one Chaitanya Charitamrita lecture I was hearing, he said, in this material world also, if you want to attract anybody, or you want to get attracted by that person, how you can have any guesses if you want to attract anybody? Any guesses? Anyone can say how you can get attracted or you want to attract somebody.
Will dress up
Many ways.
prop, properly and all that.
Sorry, sorry,
We'll
Prabhuji.
try to dress up
You will try to dress up nicely. Okay, one thing. That means what you're doing, that doing, drying up, dressing up. One point is that. And second, any other point? How we can get attracted or we want to attract somebody? What is the core point on it?
First, we
By
need
our
to get
good
in touch with
behavior,
them.
Sorry?
Need to get in
by
touch
our
with
good
them.
behavior,
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear. Can you repeat again? Sorry.
by, by our good behavior.
Behavior, very nice. By our behavior. Okay, very nice. So one is behavior, one said by dressing nicely, similar concept. But what is the core principle by doing this? You are doing some activity on that, right? That means you are giving your efforts. That is named as service. Without service, you cannot attract anybody or nobody can get attracted until unless you do that serve. So that service is very important. So until and unless we will not serve any, Srila Prabhupada was saying that if we will not serve this, any, if you want to know any rich man in this material world also, you need to serve that person. Without serving, you will not understand what he is. And how we can understand Krishna and all this creation and everything? Only by service. So, like how you are every Saturday, without fail, you are coming Nityam Bhagavat Seva. And you have to increase your service because Krishna will get attracted to you through your services. And and here we don't want Srila Prabhupada's Guru Maharaj says, Bhakti Siddhanta Swarup Thakur, don't try to see Krishna. Work in a way that Krishna wants to see you. So the service what we have to do is in a such a highest level that I don't desire Krishna, I want to see you. Many people go and hanker, oh Krishna, I want to see you. But you do service in a such a way that Krishna wants to see you. How Srila Prabhupada has tirelessly worked so hard for us. He used to sleep 3 hours a day at the age of 70 just to serve. No fame he required, no wealth, no anything, puja la pratishta, he doesn't need anything. He just wanted to serve Krishna without any expectation. Anya abhilashita shunyam jnana karma anavritam. So beautifully he has done. So you can understand what a beauty Srila Prabhupada has given to us. Only by service we can attract Krishna. We can do service and we get attracted both. Initially we start to, we want attraction, that I want to become a center. But the more we mature in devotional service, we don't want that attraction. We just need to serve Krishna. That is what Srila Prabhupada quote I was reading the other day. It mentioned you don't have to do anything in this material world. Whatever you do in your life, let it get do. But only thing, you have to be Krishna conscious. Only just becoming Krishna conscious means, what is becoming Krishna consciousness? What is Krishna consciousness? Just in a short word, what will be your answer? What is Krishna consciousness?
Keeping Krishna in mind every time.
So what is the how you can keep Krishna in your mind every time? Your answer is right. Absorbed in the Krishna's thing. How you can get absorbed in Krishna's 24 by 7 in Krishna's beauty and everything about Krishna, how you can be absorbed?
By his name, fame, leelas, and all that, by remembering those things every time.
Naam, Roop, Gun, Leela, you are saying, like name, his form, and is, yeah, but remembering is what basically, if you see subtly, you are doing what you're doing, huh?
Seva only. Seva in different ways.
Exactly, seva, yes. So absorbing
Exactly.
Krishna
Yeah.
consciousness means to do service to Krishna. So Nityanand Mahaprabhu said what? Bhajo Krishna, kaho Krishna, do Krishna shiksha re. Matlab, chant the holy names, worship Krishna, seva, and distribute Krishna's name. So all three things is the same seva. So Srila Prabhupada said, if you do seva for Krishna, your life is simply perfect. You are beyond this body. The moment you morning think about, oh Krishna, I want to do this for you, I want to do this for you, oh I want to do that for you, and that moment itself, we are out of this platform, and we are just going towards to the see, such a mistake I have done today. I just, while talking, I was just drinking the water. Today's Nityanand Triyodashi, I broke my fast. Anyways, my mistake. So sorry for that. So this way. So main thing I was saying. So we have to just go. This is also one of the thing we can see how I am in bodily platform. So much, desire of serving this body. So this thing is the main cause of our bondage. So it is mode of passion. That is why we are running here and there every day. That we want this, we want this. Everything we do for our body. We head to the text 14. I hope everything is clear till now. Piercing through this sum total form of the fruitive activities of the living entities took the shape of the bird of the lotus flower generated from the personality of Vishnu. And by supreme will, it illuminated everything like the sun and dried up the vast waters of devastation. Then this devastation happened, you know, uh, because the from the Vishnu's navel, this bird has come up, and then this started the creation. Into that universal lotus flower, Lord Vishnu personally entered as the super soul. So Paramatma, he came as a Paramatma. When it was thus impregnated with all modes of material nature, the personality of Vedic wisdom, who we call the self-born, was generated. So then Brahma also has Paramatma. Without Paramatma, Brahma has also no value. We cannot work. And when it was thus impregnated with modes of material nature, then it was pregnated with material nature. The personality of Vedic wisdom, all the Vedas who has given Brahmaji, whom we call the self-born, was generated. So he is named as Swayambhu. Swayambhu means he is self-manifested. He has no biological mother or something, that's why it's Swayambhu. So Krishna is Vishnu himself is only his mother and father. That's why we always say tu hi mata, tu hi pita. So where is the female form? But female is its Shakti, like Krishna and Radha, they are Shakti and Shaktiman. So this is the Shakti of Jiva. So this is what we started the point. This material creation we cannot understand our with mundane mind. We need Guru Gaurang mercy to understand this. How the Sankarshan, why the Balram name Sankarshan was there? Anybody knows?
Yes, Prabhuji. He was transferred from
Mm.
the womb of Devaki to Rohini.
Yeah,
So
can
he
you
was
believe
known
this
as
is true or
Sankarshan.
not?
Yeah, I
Do you
do
believe
believe
it
this
is
is
true
true.
or not? How
Yes,
can you
yes.
explain me? Suppose if
Surrogacy
I'm
nowadays.
becoming a
Surrogacy
surrogacy, okay.
nowadays. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but still
obviously it was,
required so many people to work on that.
yeah,
I
that's
am
true.
becoming devil's advocate. Yeah, surrogacy, right? Okay, but for that also you need a doctor to, program this and to do this, and all this has to be done. Then only it is transferred, right, from one womb to another womb. But
Yes,
without interference of anything, is it possible for so somebody can say you are in a fantasy world? You are just thinking imagination, right or wrong?
very much true.
So how to make that person, and to for us our to understand also, like here also said, from the Vishnu, the abdomen, that this has come, Brahma has come, the creator. How we can understand this, and how we can explain to somebody? Any guesses? Anybody want to share something? How we can tell anyone about this? How to believe that is true? Sankarshan, Nityanand. Yes, Prabhuji. Rao Prabhuji, you want to say something?
Thinking Prabhuji.
Sorry.
Thinking Prabhuji. I'm just
Okay. Anybody? So should I tell?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So now, you know Cinderella, everyone? Mostly everybody has heard about Cinderella.
Yes. Yes.
So, do you know Cinderella's grandmother or grandparent?
No.
No, right? But do you know Prabhu Shri Ram's the dynasty, how it appears and how everything? Or Krishna's dynasty, how Krishna appeared?
Yes.
Yes, how you know? Through our scriptures, Guru and Gauranga, right?
Yes.
Correct.
So this is not fantasy. One second, my boss is calling. Just 1 minute here. I'll just if anything is a fantasy, kalpanic. So if anything is kalpanic or fantasy, you have to understand it doesn't has the start and end. But our dynasty, our everything comes with the evidence, like how Garbhodaksha Vishnu is there, how we cannot understand. We'll share one more example to understand this more precisely. So, first thing that we know our ancestors and everybody through our all this parampara, and all this knowledge is given to us by Vedic wisdom given by Brahmaji to Narad, Narad gave to Vyas, Vyas gave to like this all parampara we get this knowledge, and that is how our all the shastras and whatever activity we are doing is not fantasy. Can you name me something, thing which we can create water inside of any box without any interference of a person? A full shelled box, complete box, inside a water should be manifested. Any scientist or anybody can create this, or any human imagination can create this.
Not completely
Yes
true,
or
but
no?
vapor is condensed. Maybe a little bit of water is
Sorry,
much. If
sorry.
the vapor which is there in the air gets condensed, maybe it might produce water. But if now there is no air, then nothing is there.
Yeah, so it is a condensed. There will be no air. I'm saying it's a complete packed box. There is no tinge of
Then,
air inside.
then nothing, sir. It's space.
No. And that also, air has to be come inside that shell, right? Without that shell,
Yes,
it's not possible.
correct.
But with human understanding, with the scientist understanding, it's impossible, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so I can name you one fruit we name as coconut water. Have you seen that coconut water? It's completely shelled. No air, nothing when it develops, right? There is no air inside that. Yes, air is there because nothing in this creation is without air, water, earth, ether, anything. So it is there already. But can you imagine the sweet water coming inside? Even the water which you are saying with the vapors or anything will not that sweet as the sweet of that coconut water. So with human imagination, it's difficult. So this example was given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. To understand this small concept also is so difficult for us to understand. How we will understand this material creation, material father and everything. Very difficult. But through Guru and Gauranga mercy, we can understand this some basics to get attracted to Krishna. Does it make sense what I asked you? Do you all are satisfied with these answers?
Yeah, yeah.
That
Any creation is a wonder. You cannot understand the basics of any of the world's
yeah,
creation, be
yeah.
it a small thing or be it big. It's very, very not understand.
Beautiful, right?
We can't come to it
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah. There was one child around 7, 8 years old. She was traveling in a plane, and she was accompanied by one neighbor of his on the seat. And he was saying he was getting bored. So she was telling to the child, "Can we talk something?" She asked, "What you want to talk about?" She said, uh, he said that this person told this child, "Can we talk?" He said, "Okay, what you want to talk about?" The child said, no, the man said, "Can we talk about God?" He said, okay, before we talk about God, I'll ask you three questions. You have to answer me. I'll ask you one question. You have to answer me. If you answer me, that there are three animals. What three animals are there? The cow eats grass, and the stools that cow is passing, how it is different. Second point, she said, horse is eating same thing, grass, and he is passing stool, how it is different. And she said the third, goat is eating also grass, that is also passing stool. How these three things are different? Can you answer me? Then we talk about God. So you can imagine all three animals are eating same grass, but the stool is coming different, complete different. How is it possible? So you can see the beauty of the Lord. So that is the reason whatever we are learning here, it's not fantasy world. It's not imagination or something like that. It's a reality. We have to understand that, as you rightly said, every creation is beautiful, wonder. It's awestruck. But only thing is, I am not able to see that. Why I'm not able to see that? Because of my conditioning. When we go to the circus or somewhere, magician make some, hands, he used his hands for a nice, to make us full illusion. Like when my Guru Maharaj was saying, one magician was he was so powerful that there is a YouTube for this also. You can go and search for him. He said that he disappeared the Statue of Liberty in front of the people eyes. Can you imagine the Statue of Liberty is so big? It is disappeared in front of the people. That much strong illusionist he was. So you can imagine that illusion you see, and you will be saying, "Oh wow, what a wonderful! How he can do it." Same way, we can see so many realities, not illusion, from a seed, or such a manifestation of a plant. How the Jivatma goes in the womb without oxygen, anything, it's growing. The eyes are forming, eyebrows are forming, hair, nose, eyes, every detail if you see. So 33 crore demigods are working on this, program. You can imagine such a beautiful, wonderful creation this is. So this creation is like that. So Brahma is manifested, Swayambhu is automatically manifested. So that is the point I wanted to come to. How he's automatically how is Swambhu? It's not for the people, normal people, without conceiving, a child cannot be born. Can you give me one example? In this material creation itself, there is no uh, uh, intercourse. Without intercourse, a child is born. Any examples,
Prabhu Brahma?
No, that is on the more. I am apart from Brahma, in this material, normal, mundane knowledge. Any
Testing.
guesses?
Testing.
Sorry? No, no. Peacock. If you know peacock, peacock never does the
Uh-huh.
intercourse. Without only by the tears it can get conceived. So you can imagine this is the creation. It's so difficult um, to understand these small things only, that we think, oh, without intercourse no kids can born. But you can see only by tears of peacock the child is born. So such a beauty. So we go to 16. Brahma, born out of the lotus flowers, could not see the world, although he was situated in the hole. He therefore circumambulated all of space, and while moving his eyes in all directions, he achieved four heads in terms of the four direction. So that is the reason we see Brahma in a four face, and only one deity of Brahma is there in this world. Where it is? Anybody knows?
Pushkarji.
Where he is? Pushkar, yeah, Ajmer. In Ajmer, that deity is there. So that is why Brahma has four directions to see four heads. Oh, sorry, four heads for four direction. And last shloka, we'll conclude with this. Lord Brahma, situated in that lotus, could not perfectly understand the creation, the lotus, or himself. So he himself was not perfectly understanding the creation, the father of creation. At the end of millennium, the air of devastation began to move the water and the lotus in a great circular waves. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. So 5 6 minutes, if you want to share something, you want to ask something, you want to add something, you want to correct me, we can take, then we can close the session because I have many calls to answers. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Subal Prabhu. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha, kripa sindhubhyo cha pattanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha, for giving an opportunity to serve you. Anybody has any question, doubt, or anything, I can try to serve. Or if you want to add something, whatever point you liked in this forum, you can share also.
Prabhu, in 15, verse number 15, there is a sentence. He goes to sleep. That is, he's talking of Brahma. Brahma goes to sleep with Narayan at the time of devastation. And when there is almost this creation, he is born in this way. So this will be only the Anshik, you can say that Pralay. When the Brahma dies,
16,
then
16 sloka. You're
15th.
talking about which one? 15. Okay, one second. Let
Just
me
see the
open it.
last purport, last few lines. This
He is
firstborn
born
living.
in this way. He goes, the firstborn living being, unlike all the others, has no material father, and thus he called self-born son. He goes to sleep with Narayana at the time of devastation, and when there is another creation, he is born in this way. From this description, we have the conception of three: the gross Virat form, the subtle Hiranyagarbha, and the material creative force Brahma. So basically, it is said Brahma is manifested first initially, and the devastations comes. There are Chatur Yuga, right? So every Chatur Yuga, there is small devastations are happening. So one Chatur Yuga is finished, then devastation is, and then they go to sleep because Brahma is sleeping. One day, one night he's sleeping also. So they say the first born living, he has to go with Narayana at the time of devastation. He goes to sleep. Who goes to sleep with Narayana? Brahma. So Brahma sleeps also, right? One day and one night. If you calculate the duration of this one day and one night in the Chatur Yuga, you will see one day of Brahma is so big that it has so many Chatur Yugas. So when he is sleeping, so that is the biggest devastation, but not final devastation. So in that devastation, they sleep, and then when then again creation is there. So when he get up, again the creation is there. He is born in this way again. From this description, we have the conception of three: the gross Virat form, and the subtle Hiranyagarbha form. Virat form is what, this material creation. Hiranyagarbha is like Garbha, or Hiranyagarbha is Krishna himself, and the material creative force Brahma himself. So materially he is there. So Virat form is this Vishnu, Karnadaksha Vishnu. Subal Prabhu, you can correct me if I'm wrong, and you can share something on this.
Prabhu,
No,
Hare
my
Krishna. Prabhu, in the 12th canto, 4th chapter, there are these four types of devastations that are mentioned. Atyantik,
Yes.
then Prakrutik, Naimittik, that way. So you can read that. That will give you the complete details of the different devastations that happen. Prabhu, I think you are referring to the same thing, right? The Govindan Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, there are different. Yeah, this is what I was referring to.
I have documented the answer to this question. I'll try and share that on
Yeah.
the.
Yes, you can share to that Prabhuji so he'll understand. Prabhuji, is it clear?
My query was this is only talking of a temporary devastation, not the full devastation when the Brahma dies.
Yeah, that is the last one, na? 100,
This
100 years
the
when he
verse is
completes.
only talking of that partial devastation.
Yeah, but that devastation of what my understanding is that complete devastation happens when the destruction happens when Shiva completely shut off this devastation. Then another Brahma comes for there. When there is no Brahma to come, then Krishna himself becomes Brahma. So there are different times, different creations are there, different Brahmas are there. So it is not only for this Brahman, it is for many Brahmans, different ways, different creations. So it is mentioned when there is another creation, he's born in this way. So sometime in four heads, sometime in many heads. So there are devastations are happening every Brahman. The Ananta Brahmand are there. So many Brahmandas devastations are happening, and many Brahmas are also coming in that way. So this is only talking about this Brahman. In this Brahman, the he is born in this way, like how we discussed now from Swambhu Manu, he comes, then he sleep. Then when he's sleeping, there is a small devastation. What you asked in that. So when they're sleeping, there is a small devastation. After that small devastation, again when the another Brahma creation happens, then again he comes in different way.
Thank you, Prabhu.
But in this creation, he's coming in the forehead creation. So that is what in a detail.
I think Prabhuji's question was whether it is partial or full devastation that this verse refers to. So
Partial. It is partial. It's not
partial,
fully.
yes, correct. Thank you.
Temporary also and partial also. Both you
that
can
was
say.
my question, Prabhu.
Yeah, temporary and partial. Full devastation is happening only after 100 years of Brahma, then only.
So it means at every
Then
partial
again,
devastation, when the Brahma will be born, it will be from the lotus coming out of the Garbhodaksha Vishnu.
yeah, because Chaturyuga has, different, so many Chaturyugas, there are many cycles of yugas, takes 1 day of Brahma, and the sleeping time is his devastation. That is not the full devastation. So when 100 years is complete, that is the major devastation. That is the final devastation. When the 100 years he completed, then the new creation when it happens, it depends how many foreheads will come in that and everything that is Krishna's knows.
Okay.
Prabhuji, am I right, Subal Prabhu?
Yes, perfect, Prabhu. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Any other question? Any other doubt? Anybody want? Anything want to add? Anything? Hare Krishna. So if it is okay, we can just
Yes,
close this
Prabhu.
session or.
Sure. I
Thank you,
understand you
Prabhuji.
also
Thank you very
have
much.
work. Prabhu, many thanks for all your efforts, your excellent lecture, and the time that you spent with us. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
All
Hare
glories to
Krishna.
Srila Prabhupada, Nityanand Treyavatsi ki jai,
Jai.
Nityanand Mahaprabhu ki jai.
Jai.
All Vanchakalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhubhascha Patitanam Pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo. Shri Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai.
Anandapati Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Shri Prabhupada. Prabhu, thank you again. Thanks
Hare
a lot.
Krishna.
Hare
Dhanush
Hare
Ram. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.